Dear fellow INFJ.
Today, I want to share something personal with you. Not just about my academics, not just about my future, but about who I am and the journey of living as an INFJ in this world. I am a final year student of computer science. To most people, I look like a quiet student, maybe shy, maybe just another introvert lost in his own world. People sometimes assume I am just socially awkward or that I avoid people because of anxiety. And yes, in many ways that is true. But only recently I discovered something that explained so much about myself. I am what people call an INFJ, more precisely, an INFJT. And for the first time, I realized I am not just shy, I am not just sensitive, I am wired differently. And that difference has shaped every corner of my life. Being an INFJT, I struggle with the noise and haste of daily life. I drown in information, picking up on the emotions and needs of others as if they are my own. Since childhood, I have always been the observer. While other kids played freely, I was the one standing quietly in the background, watching, analyzing, feeling too much. I thought too deeply, even as a child. When others were laughing, I was busy wondering why people hurt each other, or why life felt so complicated. I was sensitive, highly sensitive. Words that others forgot easily stayed in my heart for years. A small act of kindness could inspire me endlessly, while a careless insult could haunt me forever. Throughout my life, I've struggled with friendships, not because I didn't want them, but because I wanted them too deeply. For me, friend is not just a word. A friend is someone I want to share my soul with, someone who can see me beyond the surface. But reality has been different. On paper, I do have friends, but in my heart, I often feel friendless. I don't have that one best friend to whom I can pour out my frustrations, my fears, my insecurities. I'm sad, I don't know who to call. When I'm drowning, I don't know who will pull me out. And yet, ironically, other people often find me when they are drowning. I have lost count of how many times classmates, acquaintances, even people I barely knew, suddenly opened up to me. People in my life have shared their darkest struggles with me. Suicidal thoughts, harassment, personal trauma. Why me? I still don't know. Maybe they see my quiet face and think I won't judge. Maybe they sense that I can keep secrets, and I do. I have carried so many stories inside me that no one else knows. But here's the hard part. When I burn out, when I collapse under the weight of both my pain and theirs, those same people drift away. Some even grow distant or cold. It feels like they wanted my ears, my empathy, but not me. And I am left standing in silence, wondering, what did I do wrong? This has been one of the strangest patterns of my INFJ life. At first, I get attention, people notice me, trust me, approach me, but slowly they distance themselves. It is as if they saw only a piece of me, and when the whole picture emerged, they lost interest. The cycle repeats. Attention, closeness, then distance, and each time I am left with the same conclusion. Maybe it's me, maybe I am the problem. As a computer science student, my journey has been just as difficult. CS is not easy. Algorithms, data structures, problem solving, software development. It demands sharp focus and consistent energy. But for someone like me, energy is fragile. In my first years, I tried my best. I pushed myself academically, tried to solve problems, tried to build projects, and for a while I managed. But then came the burnout. Burnout, for me, isn't just about being tired. It feels like my brain stops responding, my creativity shuts down, my motivation disappears. Still, assignments pile up, projects demand progress, exams approach. And the worst part, no one sees the struggle. To others, I am just another student, but inside, I am drowning silently. I have failed to meet my own expectations so many times that sometimes I feel my dreams are shattered. And with each failure, I lose another piece of confidence. Sometimes I even fear, what if I never get a job? What if I'm not capable enough? What if my burnout and anxiety destroy my career before it begins? Sensitivity is both a gift and a burden. As an INFJ, I notice subtleties that often go unseen, the shift in someone's tone, the smallest hesitation, the emotions that linger unspoken. Yet this same sensitivity that allows me to understand others so deeply can also become overwhelming. When quiet laughter or mocking words are directed at me, I register them instantly. Even if I pretend not to notice, my insecurities, already sharp, only grow sharper in such moments. It's a complex dance of empathy and self-doubt, navigating these moments without fully voicing my concerns. And beyond that, I've also noticed how differently people act around me. Some genuinely care, some wear masks, and treat me one way in front of me and another behind my back. So what do? I remain silent. Because I am blind to what happens, but because conflict feels heavier than the wound itself. I choose peace over confrontation, even at the cost of my own well-being. My silence maintains harmony on the outside, but quietly, it fractures me on the inside. Another silent struggle is love. Like anyone else, I too wish to be loved, to be seen fully and accepted. Sometimes I imagine having someone who understands me, supports me, stays with me through my storms. But then, fear whispers, what if I cannot give her what she deserves? What if my flaws, my anxieties, my insecurities make me unworthy of love? What if I fail her too? So I remain quiet. I hide my wishes. I convince myself that maybe love is not meant for me. And here's something rarely spoken about. Being a male INFJ in university is an especially lonely road. Society expects men to be outgoing, confident, social, even dominant. But I am the opposite, quiet, reflective, emotional. In classrooms, I feel out of place among louder personalities. In friendships, I feel too deep for casual bonds. In love, I feel too fragile to take risks. And so I live with this constant paradox. I am surrounded by people, yet I feel invisible. Despite all of this, despite the loneliness, the burnout, the fear, I have come to believe something important. Being this way has meaning. Yes, I may not always have friends who stay. Yes, I may carry burdens that no one else sees. Yes, I may struggle to keep up with my academic and personal battles, but the same traits that make my life difficult are the traits that make me, me. My empathy, my depth, my ability to listen, my quiet strength, these are not weaknesses. They are rare gifts. Even if people drift away, even if I often feel alone, I know that the moments when I have listened, when I have comforted, when I have protected someone's secret, those moments mattered. Maybe I could not save myself, but maybe, just maybe, I saved someone else from falling apart. So this is the story of my life as an INFJ, a story of silence, of struggle, of being misunderstood, but also a story of endurance, of holding on, of believing that sensitivity has its own strength. I may not know exactly where my career will take me. I may not know when or if love will find me, but I know this, I will keep walking. Even if I walk alone, I will walk with depth. Because sometimes the most invisible people are the ones who carry the most invisible strength.